Yeah. Okay. I'm good. So guys, today we will talk about collections. What is collections? Okay, so let me create a new package for today's lesson. One sec. 14. One sec. Can't hear you. Okay, one sec. Why? You can hear me? Hello? Guys? Can you hear? Okay.
Can you?
Okay, good. Thank you. Guys, who can hear, please check your speakers. Okay, good. Okay, good. So guys, today we will talk about collections. Collections. Let me create. Idea behind collections. You already understand what does mean arrays. So collections are kinda more advanced arrays. Like much more advanced. But idea is the same. So let's talk about first one, ArrayList. ArrayList. And here is we should provide a type. For example, it will be string. And let's call it like list is equal to new ArrayList. ArrayList of string. And here is parentheses. We should import this class because it's kinda not imported yet. Import class, and we kinda good. So our list is collection. What does mean collection? So for yourself, you should just understand this is kinda more advanced array. Okay, so what we can do with the array lists? We can add elements like here is a list is okay. I will create array of strings to like compare. String array, and let me call it array is a new string array of, for example, 5 elements. Okay, so let's compare. If I want to add something to a list, to array list, I need to use a method. I will use add. So here is in the parentheses, I will pass something like red. Let me add it to the array list. So array with the index 0 is equal to red. Good, legit. After that, let me create a variable. For example, string variable green is equal to green. Yes, this legit operation. Let add me this variable to the array and to the list. Okay, list dot add green, and let me array element 1 is equal to green. So kinda, you see, in comparison, not big deal. If I want to print out, red. From the list, I need to use list.
But you did not use the same as for red. What you did for green, you said string green and then is equal to green, but you did not do the same for the red.
Because it's two different ways. So in first, I do not create it a variable, I just assign it a value. I edit, here is a value, and here is I edit a value. So kind of take a look, 11 and 16. So I do this. First I assign it, here is I just using a variable as a proxy. I assigning to the variable and just do same stuff, okay? It's just a proxy here, just intermediate storage. Okay, so I want to print out red. Here is I will do something like get, and I should provide an index. You remember that I added red first, so index will be 0. And if I want to print out from the array, you already know how to do that, just index 0. So here is a difference in comparison. Let me run it. Okay, red and red. Idea, guys. Actually, ArrayList is kinda more advanced array. That's a big difference, more advanced. What's the significant stuff? Idea that array, then we created array and we assigned the size of the array, we cannot change it. But ArrayList is kind of flexible. You can dynamically change the size. So here is, if I will print out the size of the array dot length, it will be 5. But if I will print out the size of the list, it will be, let's see, it will be 2, because actually we're using only 2 places in the array, so the size is 2. For the array, it's not possible, so the size is fixed. The size, you kinda fixing the size of the array when you're creating it, and you have no possibility to change it. But for the ArrayList, it's kind of very flexible structure. You can dynamically change it by adding or removing values. So, and second big difference, guys, that ArrayList is a class. So ArrayList is a class. What is the advantages of using classes? We have a bunch of methods, so list, dot, and you see a lot of additional methods. We have like add, or you can add to the assigned place, to the, you see, I can place to exact index and I placing an element, or I can remove it. I can change by using set. We will go through all this stuff. So here is a bunch of different methods. On other hand, if I have an array and I will place a dot, I have only one thing, is a length, which returns only a length of array. All other stuff I do using indexes. Okay, let me show you what arrays can do. Array lists. But before that, let me show the class of ArrayList. Okay, so I placing a control button on the Windows, or if you're using Mac, you you tapping over command button and opening the class. So let's see what we have here. So public class ArrayList. It extends abstract list. Let's open abstract list. Abstract list extends abstract controller and implements a list interface. Let me show in the Google how collections looks like in Java. Okay, Java collections. And if I will open you a diagram of the inheritance of the collections, you would see that give me a good diagram. This one, I like this. So let me open better for you, like, okay. Picture is good, but I want to see only the picture. How I can do that? Open image in a new tab. So here is an image. Let's take a look on this. So we have many different collections. We have take a look. We have array list. We have vectors. We have tree set. We have hash set, linked hash set, a linked list, queue, priority queue, HashMap. But okay, guys, in real life, when you will work as a QA automation engineer, or even in the if you will work even as developer, like in 90% of your time, or maybe 85, you will use array lists. 85% when you're using collections, you will use array lists. In 15% you will use hash maps. I promise you, you will never use linked hash maps, priority queues, linked list, and all these other collections. Maybe you have like special use cases, like very scientific ones, when you need to use this kind of structures. But in real life, you will use array lists and hash maps. About HashMap, we will talk on our second lesson today. And now we will talk about array lists. Okay? This is general idea. We will talk today about array lists. And just guys, on interview question, like if you will be asked about collections, you will be asked about these two structures, array list and hash maps. That's all. You don't need to like spend your time or waste your time, I would say, for other collections. You can like kind of spend a couple hours for yourself, like to like fulfill your curiosity, but you don't need them. You need array list and you need hash maps. Okay, let's take a look about structure. So in the array list, like superclass of array list is abstract list. What does mean abstract list? Okay, you should understand abstract means you couldn't instantiate abstract list because it's kind of abstract. But abstract list implements interface list. So guys, what we will do now? Since we kind of now smart people, from today we will use some kind of this stuff, like we will use something like list, like colors is a new array list of, oh sorry, I didn't provide a value what I want, new array list of strings. So guys, idea. It's idea like let's just think about array list like advanced arrays, because you already knows what is arrays. Actually, it's kinda this is general idea. Array list more flexible, like it has different methods, and we will now learn how we're working. So idea, since array list implements list, we can do something like that. List of strings colors is a new array list. Good? Okay, let's add few colors to the colors. So colors dot add, I can add, for example, blue. And let me print out. Okay, first of all, I want to mute this stuff, and I want to print out colors dot no, I want to print out size, that this is the size is changing dynamically. So colors dot, and I should call method. You see length, here is length. It's not a method, it's kind of property, kind of field, but this is a method because it has parentheses. Okay, colors dot size. Let's run it. And we see that size is 1 because only one color was added to this array list. Next, let's add more colors. So colors dot add, and let's add, for example, brown. Also, let's add colors add pink, and let colors add cyan. So we have colors. By the way, guys, we have possibility to print out directly array, because I mean not array list, array list, because it's implemented to string method. So if I will do something like south colors, it would be printed out because it has a toString method inside it. So if I will do something like that, you see I have printed my array list. I could not print the array. If I will try to south array, I will have some kind of unreadable Java length blah 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 blah, because array is very simple, very primitive, and it doesn't have string method inside it, so I cannot do that. But on other hand, I can do printing of array lists. Okay, so I see, and let's print out the size. And 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, legit. So we have 4 colors and size is 4. The indexing is the same as for arrays. It's starting from the 0. If I want to get the last element, it will have index 3, 4 minus 1. So everything is the same. Okay, so if I want to print or get something out, like string last element is equal to color dot get, and here is I can provide the last element, so I can do something like colors dot size minus 1. It's kind of will be cyan, I believe. So if I will south last element, it will be cyan. Let's see. Wow, it's cyan, works. So this is kind of just mathematics. It's nothing like I can just print here is number 3. It's the same stuff. It's not about like any magic. Okay, so idea, we learned already 2 methods. We can add elements and we can get elements. Let's learn other methods. For example, I want to place a color inside this array list, but I want, so when you're using add, by default it's adding to the end of the list by default, but we can place an index. For example, I want to place between blue and brown, I want to place green. Okay, so I will do something like colors add, and here is I should provide an index 1, because blue is index 0, so index 1, and I want to place green. You remember, guys, that green is over here. It's a green, so I can provide a variable. And if I will south my array after that, my array list, sorry, typo, and let me run. Okay, blue, green between blue and brown. Legit, legit. So I can add values on the assigned place. Good. Now I want, for example, change the value. For example, I want to change like pink. Oh, okay. Let me change blue by magenta. Okay, blue have index 0. So I will do something like colors dot set. And here is I providing an index where I want to set and the value. So first I want to change the value on the index 0, and here is I want to place a color magenta. Good. So if I will print out colors now, we will have a magenta, like after that green. So I replace it, or by using set, use setting. Kinda old value will be lost. Legit, legit. Next. Actually, it won't be lost. I believe it will be returned. If I will do something like string alt value, I think this method should return the alt value. And if I will shout alt value, I believe it should be blue, but I'm not sure. Kinda, yes, you see blue. So what's happening here? When I placing a new value, this method set returns old value, but you can just skip it and not use it. If you need it kinda to save, maybe, but okay, it's kinda side effect. Next, what we can do, like let's go and see colors dot set at get size, you already knows. Clear, it's kinda delete everything. Contains, you see a returning type is a boolean, so we can kinda search for the element. For example, I want to check if this array list contains red. It doesn't contain, you see, yes, red. And it will return a boolean value. So I will do something like boolean xx is equal to this. Boolean xx is equal to this. And if I will sound xx, I will have a false, I believe. Let me run. Because I don't have red over here. But let me prior with searching add red color. So I will do something like colors, like add red. And I believe now I should have true, because red is in the array. So true, because I just added it. I can see here is because I printing prior it, but red is here, so it returns true. So contains method allows us to make a search in the array list. Next, colors dot replace, I believe. Replace. Yes, do I have or not? Oh, I have set kinda replacing. Remove. So idea, I can remove by value or by index. So for example, I want to remove green. So if I will do something like green, and I will sort before and colors, and I will sort after colors, I would see a difference. So guys, magenta, green, brown, magenta, brown. So you see, ArrayList can automatically shrink itself. So if I removing value from the middle, it's kind of shrinking. It's moving alt to this empty space, and kind of we automatically change the size. And also I can remove by index. So if I will do colors dot remove, for example, I want to remove brown, which has index 1, and if I sort colors, I believe brown should be removed, and brown is removed, and my ArrayList shrink it. So now with the index 1 will be pink. Okay, good. Let's see other methods. Colors dot so we can add to collection a different collection. So if I have one collection and I can by add all, I can pass a different collections. I will show you a little bit later. Is empty. So sometimes we need to check is our array list is empty. So if it's empty, it will return true, but it's not empty, it will return false. Remove all, replace all, sort. We can sort. Can we sort? Yes, looks like we can sort sublist to array. Methods we can convert it to array. Guys, I won't show you everything, but kind of it's working, please. And what I want to show you. Okay, so we can add sublist. Let me create a sublist. So I will create a new list, like list of strings, like light colors, light colors. And to the light colors I will add like new array list of strings. So guys, I cannot provide here is a string because I already passed strings here. Okay, so light colors, like colors, and like something light blue. Okay, so let me add this light subset to my main. So I will do something like colors dot add all, and here is I will provide light colors. That should work. And if I now will print out my colors, I would have also light colors over here. I believe it should work. You see? But if I want to place it kinda in the middle of my, like I will provide an index. So if I will do like after pink, it should be light colors. Good, legit. That's kinda a lot. But okay, so far guys, any questions? You can unmute yourself. Does remove all green? Good question. Very good question. Very good question. So let me add. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you for your question. So colors dot add, and let me add one more pink. And let me do some kind of colors dot find. Do I have? No, I don't. Index of, and I want to return index of pink. Pink. So stop. First of all, I want to sort my colors, and let me run it. So here is, guys, I have pink with the index 0, with the index 1, and pink with the index last. I don't know what is the last. If I want to use a method index of, so look, guys, like and here is I have two pinks. What I will have? Actually, I will get index of the first element. So I will have 1. Because it returns first found. Idea. So if even I have many, it will return index of the first only. But what will happen if I will remove by this guy? Actually, it will remove first founded. So if I have two elements of this index, it will remove it only first one. Okay, I will show you what I mean. So if I will do remove, colors dot remove, and I will pass a pink, it will be south colors. It will remove first one. Yes, you see last pink is still exist. And remove all will remove everything, I believe. I never did it, I want to be honest, but I kinda assume it will happen. So if I will not remove, but will remove all, remove all, I need to provide a collection. It's not assume. Okay, Control Z. So guys, what will happen, guys, if very interesting question here is pink of index of x6. Oh, sorry. Gray index, but we don't have a gray color inside. Yes, I believe we don't have gray. What I will have here, guys? Any assumptions? If I will do this search, index of gray, but we don't have gray, what it should return? Null, no, null not working, because here is it's return integer. Integer couldn't be null. But good assumption. Okay, let's just check gray index. I believe it will be kinda -1, but let's check. Yes, -1. So guys, if element not exist and I want to return its index, it will return -1. Legit? Legit. Okay, good questions. Colors. Let's see what I want to show you more. Add all, set get size, clear. Clear will contains all. Contains all, I will check if collection exists. Equals hash is empty, index of last, list iterator, remove all, replace all, retain, sort, sort not working like that, sublist. Oh, very interesting. This guy will return sublist. It will return a sublist. Okay, let me try this sublist. So if I want to choose like pink and light blue, pink, light blue, and light magenta, I will create as so list the color is equal 3, like 3 color is our color sublist, and I want to cut some like from the 1 till the 3, and let's see what I will have. South 3 color, and I will have something like light blue, light magenta. Oh, it's starting with the after 1, so 1 is not included. Okay, but 3 is okay, whatever. Guys, next I want to switch to the next what I want to show you, and this is can I create a list of integer? Let's try. Okay, so something wrong here. You see, the problem is here is next. Integer is a primitive type, and list is working only with the real classes, not with the primitive types. But if we need integers, so idea here is next. Java implemented wrapper classes. Let me show you what does mean wrappers. So you know everybody int a1 is equal to 5, but Java implemented integer. So it's acting same as an int, and actually integer just a wrapper over int. What's the difference? Because now this is a real object. So if I will place a dot after a2, you see I have a bunch of methods. I can, like, you see, short value. So actually there are no many actions like when I can do over like number. But you see, I can kind of convert integer to the double value, to the float value, and so on and so on. But idea, integer is a real class, and int is a primitive type. So if I want to create a list of integer, I need to use integer but not int. So idea behind the wrapper classes is very simple. We have like int and integer. We have double and we have double. Okay, we have boolean, and we have boolean. We have char, and we have character. And so on and so on and so on. Idea. Primitive types are inherited by Java from old programming languages. But primitive type doesn't have any methods, because methods kind of very easy to operate. And I believe if I will open an integer class, let's see what is inside. In the integer class, public final, so finals mean I cannot extend it anymore. Extend numbers, implement, blah, blah, blah. So it should contain a public static final class integer type. I believe this is a constructor. It can be static final char. So inside integers we have digits. We have a toString. Why we have digits here? No idea, but kinda we have digits. Okay, it's kinda A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Why? No idea. Okay, let it be. So guys, any questions regarding wrapper classes? Okay, I believe it's very simple, but sometimes kinda you could be asked about wrapper classes on the interview, and kinda your answer is kinda replacing primitive types and kinda collections not working with the primitive types, but collections working with the wrapper classes. That's all. They are very simple, they have methods, and they're acting in the same way. So for example, I can numbers dot add 5. That's all. Numbers dot add -5 -58, whatever. Numbers and 5. Legit numbers and 5. Okay, that's good, still good. So if I will print out my numbers, I will have something like array of numbers, ArrayList, and even list. So guys, ArrayList is kinda a wrapper for the array. It's a wrapper, but more advanced. So guys, any questions on ArrayLists, on wrapper classes so far? Good. Okay, I will start next lesson and we'll talk little bit about new collection, HashMap. Okay. No, not yet. So we will add our favorite, our favorite class person, which has private string first name or just name, public private string last name, and let it also it will be private string int year. Also, person can have like, okay, whatever. For now, it's enough. And let me add some accessories like constructor, like also I can add an empty constructor with no values, and I will add, since it's empty, I will add bunch of getters and setters to be happy, like, okay. And let me create like new class, and here is main, and here is I will create a array list of persons. And this is legit. Now I can add persons to this list. For example, I can do something like people, add new person. And I will use like full constructor. I will provide Jane Miller. Okay, I added Jane. I can create a person as separate, like cool. And I can people add David Shore. So that is legit. What else I can do? I can iterate through the array list. How I can iterate? Okay, it's the same as for the array. So I can iterate through the for or for each. Okay, for each. For each people, a person, in a person like person in the people. Okay, and I can, for example, south person person dot get name or get last name, get name. Okay, so if I will do this operation, I have Jane and David. Oh, of course, I can add more information like person dot get last name and extend this stuff, and it's working. So iteration process is very like for the regular array, but also we have some advanced method of the operation. So person people dot for each, and over here we have possibility to iterate using for each method, and it will be looks like this. Let me mute this for the moment, and I will show you different way to iterate. So we have absolutely the same result. This is a little bit different possibility to write. We're using a row operator or lambda operator or anonymous function. Who want to know a little bit more? I would advise you to What's mean lambda? Lambda? Yes, it's lambda. You see, in the app main, and this is a lambda. You see, this is a lambda because arrow operator, a lambda operator. I would advise you a course on Udemy and kinda knowledge how working this arrow stuff. It's very like showing your class. It's not important for you as a QA engineer, so I don't want to kind of spend time on that, but I would advise you to like learn this stuff. So here is one sec. I would advise you this course. Stream API. I believe, yes, this one. I would advise you. Okay, it doesn't cost 94 bucks. Don't afraid of that. Like in real world, it costs like you know, it's cost around 10 or 15 bucks. I would advise you to get this course to understand how Stream API working with the collections, and this will show guys your class how you working, because using these lambda operators is kind of very like showing that you have a good like understanding how this stuff is working. This is this guy explaining really good. So please, if you have like time, please spend it on that. So lambda operations or arrow operator, I can iterate in one line. Actually, okay, this is working. So if I want to iterate through the colors and print out it, you see, we even have a better ways by this. I don't know how this guy is working, guys. I really don't know. You see double columns, but it will work. It's iterating through the string arrays like this. Oh, no. I did it wrong. I need to run from here. You see, it's printed out my colors. Okay, it's printed out like that, but it is iterating and printed colors by this way. Cool. So if you want to find out, please do a like your own research how this guy is working double column operator. So some kind of magic. Okay guys, this is iteration, and also of course you understanding that ArrayList could be a field in the classes. So for your homework you will have this kind of assignment, this kind of exercise. Let me open. Okay. Okay, create a hospital. I like this homework. Here is copy. And no. Okay, you will have today a lot of homeworks. So this is one of the homeworks, guys. What you will have today is this one. Okay. Create a hospital. So it will be a class hospital. In this class you will have next fields. Private string hospital name, simple. Private address. So you will create a class address. You can copy paste or you can create from zero. I don't think it's any problem for you. So class address will have street address, town, state, zip, Okay, also you will have a private list of doctors. And doctors, you should understand, this will be a class. So doctors should be created prior, and this is a list of doctors. So because hospital, yes, has a number of doctors, not one, but maybe 5 or 2 or whatever. So more than one. Class doctor is a private string name, last name, position. Also, it will be enum, title of the doctor. So for example, position dot physician or chiropractor or like pediatric, whatever. Also, HashMap. Okay, we will talk about HashMaps now in 3 minutes. And so on. And your second homework for today, guys, everything is clear or not, because kinda I will show you example one more. Still we have 3 minutes. For example, we have sneakers, like you buying new Nike sneakers. Like, let me create a class sneakers. And sneakers has different colors, so I will create class. I will create enum colors. Okay, colors enum, and like it will be white, blue. So sneakers will be in 2 colors, white, blue. Okay, let it also be yellow. Cool. So my sneakers will be in 3 colors. So here is, when I creating a sneakers, I will have a field.
From live science. Magicians really have this ability to distort your perceptions to get people to perceive things that never happen, just like a visual illusion, he added. It's done by...
It's fine for me. I can't say anything. So here is, I will have a private list of colors, and let it like sneaker, and you can like, let me create it, like it will be one. Let me like create a constructor. Okay, and like I will have a getter. Okay, so if I would like to create a new sneakers, like sneakers Nike is a new sneakers, but prior I should create a array list of colors. So I will create a list of colors is equal to new array list of colors. I will add to, oh, I didn't provide a name. Do you remember enums, guys? And now I just will add these sneakers colors to here, and that's kind of all. Legit? Any questions so far? Cool. So idea is very simple. ArrayList working with the classes, with the enums, and I can have like I can have ArrayList as a field in the class. This is legit. So my idea here is that my sneakers could be in white color, in blue color. It's okay. Okay, so guys, let's recap a little bit about ArrayList. ArrayList is kind of a wrapper class for the array. It's more advanced arrays. It have a dynamic size. It have a bunch of methods to operate, to compare, to make a search in it. But in the end of the day, it's more advanced array. Also, wrapper classes. Wrapper classes are wrappers, primitive types to allow to do like some advanced operation and create a collections of these types. This kind of all. Homework. Let me give you your homework for this stuff. One sec. Don't hurry up with the hospital if you don't feel like we have like a lot of time for the next week. So your homework, create 3 array lists: string, integer, and some array list of custom class: person, sneakers, whatever you want. Add 4 elements to each list. 4 to this, 4 to this, 4 to this. Exercise method like add, set, remove, get, for each, and so on. Any questions for homework? Okay, so guys, let's talk about second main collections which you will deal with. And I will create a new package and I will call it lesson 15. And let's talk today about HashMap. So HashMap is a collection too. And one sec. And let's talk to this. So actually HashMap, this guy, has a different root. You see here is a superclass like this. All these guys I inherit from this guy, but here is a different one. So all these guys I inherit from the map, so they kind of not very relative to each other. Okay, so let's talk about hash maps. And from the beginning, since all hash maps kind of implemented map interface, we will do something like map like string like capitals is a new hash map. Okay, what is the idea behind HashMap? Okay, let me show you. Let's add something to HashMap. Now you see here is kind of 2 values. Okay, capitals, and here is I need to add something, but I'm using a different verb, put. And I will explain why we're using a different one. So here is I adding some kind of the, for example, I will provide a country, for example, England, and the capital, for example, London. Legit. Capitals, put like Germany, and Berlin. Legit. Capitals, put like India, and capital New Delhi, and let me capitals put China, Beijing. Looks legit for me. Let's print out. Okay, we print it out. China equal to Beijing, England equal to London, Germany equal to Berlin, India equal to New Delhi. Do you see the difference? The difference is next. There are no order. You see, I put it England first, but it's second here. I put it Germany second, but it's third. I put it India in the third place, but it is last. And I place it Beijing in the end, but it's the beginning. So here is the rule, guys. There are no order in the hash map. And the idea when you putting something inside is kind of you have a bag and you placing something inside. You putting something inside the bag. This is an idea. No
So it's
order.
alphabetically arranged it, right?
What?
It's sort of like alphabetically arranging it.
No. It's no any order. The idea, guys, you should understand there are no order. Actually, we have order, but there are no order. No kind of alphabet, because I can use here is a person and person. And kinda I cannot sort by alphabetically or whatever. Okay, here is E, F, G. Maybe here is like alphabetically, but don't trust these kind of orders. Okay? So again, there are no order. That's why we using here is put. Add, we kinda adding to the end. But put, you just putting inside somewhere. And you not any insurance about the order. Okay, this is very important. And now, guys, so here is these two guys are not equals. So first guy is a key, and second guys, yes, you're right, Joseph, is a value. So this is a key pair value. What does mean key and value? Why it's so important? Because in programming you will see these like key pair values very often. What is the idea behind key value pair? Idea is next. Key must be unique, value not. So, idea, I can put to the China one more. Okay, let me do something like that. Capitals. And if I want to put one more value with China, and I will place something like Pekin, because Chinese calling their capital not Beijing, they calling Pekin. And if we will do like that, and if I will south it, alt China, capitals put Pekin. Oh, okay, I didn't print it out. Sorry, I didn't place. What will happen? It will be replaced. So idea, we can not have in the hash map two entries with the same key. Key must be unique. Key must be unique, but not a value. So if I will place to the capitals, like I will put, you know, that London not capital only for England, it also capital for United Kingdom. So if I will place a UK and I will place a London, it's legit. And I will South capitals, it's legit. So you see, I have a London capital for the UK and London is capital for England, and this kinda legit. But I cannot have two entries with the same key. Value can be the same, but never keys. Key must be unique. This is main stuff in the hash map. So you should understand conception of the key value, guys. Key value. Key value means that key must be unique, value not. So we have this idea. Okay, what we can do with the hash maps? Let's explore it. So capitals dot put. I can put something. Values. Okay, I can clear. I can contains key. It's a boolean, so I can search. Does it contains a key? India. And if it contains India, it will return true. If it's not, if it is not, so I will do something like boolean x6 is equal to this, and if I will south x6, I will have a true, that because we kinda have it true. Okay, do we contains a key? Maybe we have capitals contains value. Contains value. Yes, we have something like London. Actually, we have two keys, and but actually it's just returning key. Do we have, and we not ask it how many? So we will have one more true. So let's explore capitals dot contains key. We can remove by key or by key pair, but not by value. By key value, but not by both. And yes, size. Of course, we can calculate the size. And size as usual dynamic. It's changed when we adding or removing something. Very interesting thing is entry. Entry is a pair entry set. So here is like it's printing everything, but it's kind of little bit different stuff, because you see here is a different object, entry a little bit different. We need entries for the iteration. So how iterate? I see three different ways to iterate. I can iterate by keys, I can iterate by values, and I can iterate by entry sets. So let's iterate by key. For string, let us say key in the like capitals key set, and key set I believe it returns kind of array list or array or some kind of this stuff, and I will sort key, and let's see what I will have. So I have China, UK, England, Germany, India. I iterating by keys China, England, and so on. Also, I can iterate by values. You see, values. Here is set, here is collection. Okay, whatever. And I can iterate it. You see, Peking, London, Berlin, New Delhi. Okay, and how to iterate through the key pair? I don't remember, but I can Google it, because actually you not do it very often, so who remembers that? So I will ask how to. Entry set. Key set is by keys, and I need by entry set. So entry set. No, I don't want. This is an iterator, we don't need it. Okay. No. No. Oh, by the way, this is by key value. It's possible, but I don't want to show this one. Okay. Okay, I want to show this way. Okay. For. And this is a map entry. Oh, one sec. I lost. For map entry by string, and here is here a capital. Why it's not happy? I already have entry. Here is pair. Pair dot get key plus pair get entry get value. Okay, let's try to iterate. I will mute these guys. We don't need these guys, and I will comment this to not show too much information, and we can run this guy. China, Peking, UK, London, England, London, Germany, Berlin, India, New Delhi. So I iterated through the entry. This kind of everything like main stuff about hash maps. You should understand two main things. First, key are unique. Second, there are no order, but there is an order. I will show you. So let me create a new map of integer, and string. And like I will call it like food, for example. And I can add food to it, so I can do something like food put, and I could do something like 0 like ice cream, and food put 1 is like French fries, and so on, like food put 2 like so. Idea, guys, actually in the end of the day, key is your index. So in the array list, in the arrays, index kinda hard-coded integer numbers starting from the 0. But in the hash map, key are index, so it can be any. So this kind of an idea. Actually, key is index. That's kind of, we can compare. If we will do something like that, we can simulate an array list by using these guys like 0, 1, 2, and so on and so on. Kinda it will be artificial order. Okay? But it will work. Okay. Yes, this is Joseph answer for your question. Yes, kind of artificial. No index, no order. Guys, no order in HashMap. There are no index. That's why we putting inside. So if there are any kind of index, but actually key is an index. It's different, but still index. Okay? Anna, why we cannot use no order? Because no order. Key is your order. That's only. But no order is a bag. Let's like pretend you have a bag, and when you're placing some, or not bag, a woman purse, for example, when you're placing something inside, there are no order. When you need to get something, you placing your hand inside and like trying to find, for example, mirror. You find it's because of its form. So this kind of an idea in the hash map. Form is your kind of key. And it's no order. But for the array list, you have kind of index, it's kind of order. But for the hash map, it's no order. The only key giving you kind of order. Key is an order. Here is kind of very artificial because I can skip 1 and use like 15. It's not an order, real order. You should like understand there are no order in the hash map. The key giving you an order. That's why key are unique. Okay? Questions? So let's create a person again. class address. And then in the address we will have like string, private string, street, and whatever, private, and I don't want to do very like hard address, and person, for example, person, sorry. And let's create an array list of people, not array list, map, sorry. And now we can put new people inside, like that. You understand, guys, you should understand the English meaning of the put. When you putting something to somewhere, it's not assumes you putting in the order. But when you adding kinda to the line, and kinda it assumes it has an order. But when you put something to inside something, there are no order. That's why they're using a different verb here. Put not assumes it will have an order. Okay, just understand this point. Okay, let's put a person. So here is a new person, and I will add some name like many, and I will put a new address. Okay, this is kinda a hash map and with one value inside. And I can even do a size of the people dot size. And size will be 1, I believe, yes. So guys, any question on the hash maps? Any question on hash maps, guys? You can unmute yourself and ask if something not clear. I know you need to do a homework to kind of learn, but I promise nothing complicated. Very simple, like just little bit different conception, but like no any problems. Questions, guys? Okay, if there are no questions, let me give you homework. So here is a ArrayList. Let me give you a homework for the HashMap. You have a lot of homeworks, so this is good. Create 3 hash maps like string string, integer string, and custom class 1, custom class 2. Add 4 elements to each hash map. Try methods put, replace, blah 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 blah. Second homework, create 2 enums. Create 2 classes. First class will have, oh okay, you already did it. You already did it today. I hope you find to do that time. Okay. Okay. Control C if you didn't do, just you can do it additional. And here is, let me back to the hospital. So you will create a hospital. It will have a private string, hospital name, private address. Okay, you know class address. List of doctors. Doctor will have same things. Position is a enum. Okay. Next, hash map of integer and strings is the rooms. So for example, room number 1 is observation room. Room number 225, it's for example surgery room, whatever. So here is a hash map of the rooms. Private array list of insurance companies. Insurance companies are enums like Aetna, Fidelity, or whatever. Next, like insurance company Aetna, insurance company United Healthcare, whatever. And you need to add this method to the hospital. Print everything in the hospital, print doctors. Okay, print rules. Any questions so far, guys? I want to wrap up today's lesson. I understand Saturday. So if no questions, let me say bye-bye. See you guys Monday. You have a lot of homeworks. Monday we have a last lesson in the JavaCore course. We will talk about exceptions. And Wednesday we starting Selenium. So you will have more homework regarding the object-oriented stuff like hospital, but for the Selenium we still have no lessons, so you will have kind of pretty simple weeks. I will give you a lot of homeworks now. Don't hurry up, you have plenty of time to do it during the week. Okay, guys, stop sharing. See you.